What's going on, guys? Seth here again with another episode of Shirt Tales. If you can't read this shirt, this is Revenge of the Ninja. Oh yeah, I'm all ready for it. Now, for those of you that have no idea what Revenge of the Ninja is, shame on you. But luckily I'm here, and I'll give you some 80s knowledge. If you were to ask anybody back in the day what was popular, like what was the thing during the 80s, of course they'd mention, well, the big hair was popular. The synthesizers in music was popular. Hair bands, you know, the headbanging crap. Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, and guys with big muscles and no shirts shooting machine guns into the air and just going crazy, you know, killing 100 people at once, you know. Sure, things like that were going on. But what was going on in the shadows was ninjas. No, not the historically correct, whatever. We're talking about the fun ninjas. The ones that wore the black pajama outfits. The one that had the mask on. The one that carried the straight-bladed sword with the big square tsuba and the long skull. Oh yeah, we're talking about Sho Kosugi and his band of ninjas that started it all. So, take a little trip back to, like, I think it was 1987, somewhere in there. It might have been 1988. Anyway, I had been wanting to watch this movie for years, right? I was a kid. Parents were never allowed me to rent it, and finally my dad gave in, and we rented it, and I had the typical 80s bedroom, you know, as a kid. I had the little 13-inch TV with a little VCR. And so my dad didn't want my mom to know we were watching this movie, so we watched it in my bedroom on this little piece of shit TV, alright? And I remember I was blown away by this movie. Like, it was one of those movies that you watch it and you're not the same once you're done with it. You walk away from it like, holy crap, that just happened. But seriously, guys, it was one of the turning points in my life as a kid. And the only way I can describe it is that you have to see it for yourself. If you've never seen it, you don't understand what I'm talking about. So you need to go rent it, put it on YouTube, download it, whatever you gotta do to watch this movie. If you're a fan of swords and ninjas and stuff like that. Now, if you're one of those snobs who it's not historically accurate, it's a straight blade, then this probably isn't the movie or the series for you. But just to give you guys a synopsis, so we put the movie in, right, and immediately we're in Japan. You know, I think it's Tokyo's where it said it was. And it starts out with Sho Kosugi walking with his friend from America named Braden. And on the older films, it's hard to pick it up because it's on VHS. TVs weren't that good back then, but on the newer models, like on Blu-ray and on DVD and stuff, you could hear it better. So you can hear Braden trying to coax Sho, or Cho as they call him in the movie, to move to America with him and start a business. And this all seems really innocent. And then you see his family at his house get attacked by ninjas. I don't want to spoil too much if you've never seen it, but they do get attacked by ninjas. Only one survivor. And you can just guess who that is. So Sho takes on the ninjas, kills every single one of them. His friend Braden happens to have a gun on him, and you know, he's shooting some of the ninjas, and he shows a little bit of martial arts technique. He does an upper block and punches one in the chest, takes the guy's sword and slashes him. And but you don't really know who or what he is yet. So now me and my dad, we were like big movie buffs back then, so we could spot a villain in disguise a mile away. So my dad's like, I don't trust that guy. I don't trust that guy. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I mean, we were like really into this shit within the first 5 minutes. And so, of course we're right. So, Braden's finally like, you know, look, your family just got slaughtered by these ninjas. Let's move to America and you'll start a Japanese doll museum. So Sho finally agrees. It's to save his son's life. I'll go ahead and let you know who survived. It was his little infant son, who, as they get older, is played by his actual son, Sho Kosugi. So we shift, I think it's like 7 or 8 years into the future, maybe even more longer than that. They're in, I think, New York, and they're walking. Kane and his grandma are walking. His grandma's the only other person that survived the battle, but she wasn't in the fight. She was, I guess, in the house making rice. I don't know what the hell she was doing. So they go to America, and of course back then bullies were a thing. Like in every single movie that dealt with martial arts, there's gonna be a bully pick on some kid that knows how to fight, that knows what he's doing, and will whoop your ass. So Kane gets in a fight with these thugs from the street. They got the 80s thing going. They got the long earrings. They got the roughed up ripped jeans and stuff. The jean jackets. They're all tough and shit. So of course Kane takes them out. Now the interesting thing going on in the background is Braden is actually a drug dealer, and he's using that store, that museum, whatever you want to call it, the shop, as a front for his heroin trades. So all the dolls that come in that Sho thinks are actually authentic Japanese dolls are filled with heroin. Now the turning point is when Braden's partner, his name is Kaifano, of course it's Italian, it's New York, what do you expect, tries to stiff him on the deal. And it causes Braden to go on basically a rampage, killing everyone in that building. Now, what's also going on is Sho's son, Kane, knocks over one of the dolls, and of course the heroin goes everywhere. Interesting stuff. So, without spoiling too much in the middle, they end up in this high-rise in New York, and this is one of the best ninja scenes ever in a movie. This is the 80s, guys. This isn't some CG crap like Ninja Assassin. They didn't have the technology that stuff back then, so most of this stuff is actually real in some way, shape, or form. So they end up having Kane and this young woman who's extremely sexy. She's also Braden and Sho's partner in this whole thing. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to spoil too much to how they get in there, but there's some cool plot twists in this movie. So they get in this high-rise and they're being held prisoner. And of course, Braden is the evil ninja. He's been revealed as a ninja. So it's not bad enough that he's a drug dealer. He's also a ninja. So he goes into this high-rise to kill Kaifano and all his men and get his drugs and his money back. Sho goes in there to get his woman and his kid back, and also to kill Braden for some other shit that he did earlier, which I'm not going to tell you about. I don't want to spoil too much of it. Anyway, guys, it ends in one of the best ninja fights ever. Like the fight that him and Braden have on the roof is straight like out of Ninja Gaiden. If you've ever seen the intro to Ninja Gaiden where the two ninjas jump up in the air and they clash swords, just like that. Now onto this shirt. It took me forever to find a Revenge of the Ninja t-shirt. They didn't have them when I was a kid, at least I don't think they did. Now this isn't like an official one. It's something that someone made at home or in a t-shirt shop on a computer. And it's on a Hanes t-shirt. It's not like it's official or anything like that. But I'm proud of it. It took me forever to find one. The sword I'm messing around with is an actual sword. It's made out of T10. I've never reviewed this sword, so I guess I can take the time to go ahead and do that now. This is T10. It's differentially hardened. It is razor sharp. It's bought on eBay, and it is an exact replica, a real replica of the one he used in the movie. And yes, I have sharpened this. Yes, it is very dangerous. Let's get the hum on there. Probably can't because I am using a green screen. But it took me forever to find this sword, guys. They didn't make them when I was a kid. The ones they did weren't even close to the ones in the movie. And they were all stainless steel pieces of junk that you really couldn't do too much without the blade flying off. But this one's actually fully functional. And And they even got the saga kind of right. I don't care for how long it is, because you look at the sword, it's like extremely, extremely long. But even the bottom of the side has a surprise. It has a hidden dagger, which is also T10 and also differentially hard. So, but yeah, and to this day, that movie experience with my dad remains one of the highlights of my childhood in the 80s. As I said before, me and my dad were never really too close, and that was one of the most awesome experiences to share with him when I was a kid. You know, he's always been kind of turned off by violent movies. You know, he kind of goes in and out of let's have a kick-ass movie, and I'm not into that kind of thing. He's really wishy-washy about stuff like that. But at the time, he was really into it, and we had a lot of fun. And I will remember that movie experience for the rest of my life. And nothing will ever take the place of that night. You know, nothing will ever top that as far as, movie experiences. To this day, I still watch Revenge of the Ninja. It's still one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm going to try to get it on Blu-ray eventually. And it's just, what can you say? It's a classic. If you've never seen it, go check it out. And here's some clips, some highlights of Sho Kosugi and his career. I've used this clip before on my Hanwei Ninja Toe review. If you've never seen it, here you go again. You guys have a great one. Peace and say my name. And remember, only a ninja can kill a ninja. See you guys later. Peace.